and welcome to our 2020 and 2021 graduation ceremonies. We are so pleased to be able to celebrate with you this afternoon, and I know some of you have had to wait a long time to get here. I'm Sadie Skellen, Director of Higher Education, and I will be acting as Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. Before we begin with the proceedings, we have a few safety notices. Whilst in the church, you may remove your face masks if you wish. The toilets are situated at the back of the church, through the right entrance, and then to your right. There is no smoking or vaping throughout the building or anywhere on the church grounds. And please will you ensure that your mobile phones are turned off or are on silent. If the fire alarm sounds, please move quickly and quietly to the fire exits at the rear of the building. The event stewards will direct you out of the church and down the road to the sensory gardens. Please then wait until the stewards give you the all clear to re-enter the building. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, please will you be upstanding for the academic procession.
Graduation Day. It's my great joy and privilege to warmly welcome you all to the Parish Church of St John the Baptist for the University Centre Western Graduation Ceremony. Thank you to the Rector and members of the church for their hospitality and for helping in preparation and stewarding today. This is a day of well-deserved reward and celebration, of endings and beginnings. So congratulations, enjoy this day, and may you be richly blessed as you journey forward into new adventures.
Thank you, Julie. I'm delighted to tell you that Dr. Paul Phillips, Principal and Chief Executive of the Western College Group, will be presiding at all of our ceremonies today. And before I invite Dr. Paul to the stage, I'd like to take the opportunity to say a few words about him. Since taking over as principal in 2001, Dr. Paul has driven Western College to achieve a national reputation for excellence. Under his leadership, the college has been awarded Ofsted Outstanding status and won a string of prestigious national awards, including the Queen's Anniversary Prize for Further and Higher Education. Dr. Paul has also been awarded the esteemed title of TES FE Leader of the Year, and in 2020, the principal won the National Teaching Award for Lifetime Achievement from Pearson's and the Principal of the Year at the National Centre for Diversity Annual Awards, UK Freddie. He's overseen the formation of key partnerships with the University of the West of England, Bath Spa University and Hartpury University. Also, Dr. Paul has been awarded doctorates by a number of higher education institutions and has received an OBE and CBE in recognition of his work in the FE and HE sector. I now invite Dr. Paul Phillips to open the ceremony.
Thank you very much, Sadie. And graduates, good afternoon and welcome to this ceremony. This is the third ceremony today that we're doing in terms of welcoming you all to the church here to celebrate the magnificent studies you've been through and the accolades you've achieved. We've had first-class honours degrees higher than we've ever had before, and the sheer quality of what you've achieved is just so outstanding. And against what has been 2 very difficult years with the COVID pandemic, etc. And yet, you with your tutors have risen to the challenge, and you are ready to celebrate with friends and family today. Higher education has changed quite dramatically for us. It's not just the standard degree anymore. We have foundation degrees, honours degrees, advanced apprenticeships, degree apprenticeships, master degrees. So many different routes for young people and adults to achieve. Some people doing it while they're working, other people doing it in terms of continuing their post-18 education. So opportunities for everybody to do well and to achieve. And when I look out at you all today, I wonder what you will be actually achieving in these next years and what you will actually gain. I can take you back to a ceremony over 20 years ago that I presided over back in Wales. They've told me not to mention Wales much today. You know what they're like, the governors and all. So I'm going to steer off the Wales theme. But nevertheless, I do need to tell you. And I looked out at some of the people in front of me, and there were a group of young lads who were graduating, and they'd caused me nothing but trouble the whole 3 years they'd been with me. And I thought, well, I can't see them going very far. So, of course, my judgment was immediately qualified because they became the Manic Street Preachers. So they earn a damn sight more than I will ever earn, and real characters. And over the years, I've seen many people succeed. If I was to give any advice, it's about capitalize on your success and also show humility at times. I can remember always wanting to impress my mother. And for years, she was so pleased that I'd come second in Latin. There were only 2 of us in the class, mind, so it didn't quite have the impact that she thought. And then when I got my PhD, this was momentous. I had got a PhD. I'd got my doctorate. I was something special. And my grandfather sat down. He said, "What's this PhD then?" He said, "Paper hanging and decorating, is it?" And I was brought right down to earth immediately by my grandfather. But today is a special day. It's a day for yourselves. It's a day to celebrate. There's cameras around the place if you want to wave to friends, relatives, parents, etc. There's one over there. They're all over the place. Just wave if you want to. They'll see you. Because obviously we've had to restrict attendance and just do the 4 ceremonies today. But be very proud. Be proud of what you've achieved against all odds. Who would have thought when most of you commenced your studies what was actually going to happen in terms of COVID, etc. And the way in which you've responded, both with your tutors, in terms of achieving what you've achieved today, is truly tremendous. And I've witnessed over these last years the level at which people have adapted to the electronic agenda and virtual delivery, all trying to achieve what is so important today. It's affected us all. I've even moved up from my Nokia, yes, my Nokia phone, to an Apple phone. So it's even affected me when I was trying to resist all this technological advance. But be very proud today of what you've achieved. In the ceremony, you'll no doubt hear from your tutors. They will talk about the course of study. They will talk about the challenges and the opportunities. But me, with everybody else here and our honoured guests who are supporting us from the community, the Vice-Chancellor from University of West of England, the Mayor, the Mayoress, they're all here to celebrate the brilliant achievements of yourself. So enjoy the ceremony and be very, very proud. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Paul, for those inspiring words. We now move into the presentation of the awards, and tutors for each course will come to the pulpit and call out the names of the students who are attending today alphabetically. With each programme, we will start with the 1920 graduands and then move on to the 2021 graduands. Unfortunately, some of our graduates cannot be with us today due to work and other personal commitments. Only the names of the students who are present here today will be read out. After each graduand's name is called, they will walk to the stage and be presented with a scroll by Dr. Paul Phillips. In order to keep everyone as safe as possible, we will not be shaking hands today, but you will notice the cameras around and following you up on the stage and off it. This is to try and make sure that we get some lovely footage and photography for your friends and family watching on the live stream or in the Italian gardens. So, as Dr. Paul has said, please feel free to give them a wave. I now invite Dr. Jacob Bacon to present the education and training certificates and diplomas.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and distinguished guests. My name is Jacob Bacon, and I am the Programme Manager for the Education and Training courses at Weston College. The Level 5 Diploma in Education and Training is the highest level further education teaching qualification which learners can undertake at Weston College. The course requires trainee teachers to explore complex educational themes and to apply this knowledge to their professional practice. During this course, learners have explored topics from understanding the roles of FE teachers within modern-day contexts, through to investigating how current educational policies impact on pedagogical practice within the sector. Over the past 2 years, learners have had to complete 7 academic units, 100 hours of teaching practice, and 8 formal observations which were graded in line with the Ofsted framework. Most of the learners graduating today were members of staff at Weston College, and they undertook this course alongside their normal teaching commitments. In doing so, they all demonstrated high levels of resilience and determination to balance the rigour of academic study alongside their day-to-day jobs. I commend them all for their continued motivation to complete this course in very challenging circumstances. It is hoped that this course will be a starting point for their continued professional development and for further academic study in the future. If any of the learners wish to embark on further academic studies in the field of education, I would fully support them all to achieve this ambition. I am sure they will all be very successful in this endeavour. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Laura Argrave. Chloe Gent. Richard Hannay. Charlotte Howe. Sarah Hunter. Charlotte Judd. Joanne Launders-Brown. Joseph Miller. Diljit Morris. Elliot Adams. Ashley Brown. Octavia Compton. Christopher Fortune. Stephen Harris. Victoria Houselander Cook. Josh Perry. Paul Phillips. Richard Sims, and Jordan Smith.
I now invite Claire Plews to present the Foundation degree in Counselling.
Good afternoon, students, family members, colleagues and friends. Western College counselling students have obtained an excellent reputation in the South West region. We've developed long-term partnerships with the NHS, educational settings, private and voluntary agencies across the region who provide counselling services to the most vulnerable people in our society. Our students graduating today from both the 2020 and 2021 cohorts have added to this reputation and will continue to be excellent ambassadors of the profession. As a team, we are proud of how you've shown a great willingness to apply yourself to your studies and journeys to become counsellors. The nature of this learning is often very personal, sometimes painful. You may have even asked at times, why am I putting myself through this? But your willingness to be open and curious throughout the journey has prepared you to face the challenges ahead of you and will stand you in good stead in your careers in the counselling profession. A special mention must be made to the outstanding resilience and determination that you have shown while studying during the pandemic. It has been challenging, but these admirable qualities serve as an excellent preparation for you as you move on to the next phase of your career. It's been a privilege to witness your growth and development over your time with us, and we're delighted to hear about the exciting career choices you're making. We know you'll go on to great things. So on behalf of my colleagues, we wish you all the very best in your future as counsellors. You've chosen a very noble and very much needed profession to enter into, and we all applaud your successes now and well into the future, so well done. So I'd like to invite Joanna Critchley-Peacock. Angela Day. George Delapiani. Karen Gahuli. Ellie Gray. Victoria Harper. Lauren Smart. Claire Acho. Tiffany Britton. Megan Duplessis. Samantha Elliott. Jason Gorringe. Kimberly Humberstone. Leah Small. And Hannah Zanelli.
Now invite Lauren Pring to present the Foundation degree in Early Childhood Studies.
Good afternoon. It is my privilege to present to you the students who have completed the Foundation degree in Early Childhood Studies in 2020 and 2021. This degree enables graduates to work to support young children and their families in a number of contexts. Arguably, the most important phase of a child's education, early education, can make a real difference to the quality of children's lives and to the societies they grow up in. Each student collecting a degree today has demonstrated admirable levels of commitment and professionalism in their work. You cannot underestimate how motivated and dedicated early childhood studies students are, with many holding down a part-time job while studying and attending a variety of work placements. These students have also supported one another through 2 years of study, maintaining a safe and enjoyable learning environment for one another. Their enthusiasm for their studies has been reflected in their research interests, all of which have been concerned with making a positive difference to the lives of young children, their families, and their educators. Early childhood is a very special time when we often wonder what life will hold and what adventures will be in store for our children. I imagine that some of the guests supporting students today will recall them as a young child, as well as their hopes and aspirations for their futures. Today, we celebrate one of those adventures. Early childhood studies students, your academic success has been supported by your family and friends, but also it has been your camaraderie, your commitment to one another and to your course, your resilience and your perseverance that has ensured this success. On behalf of the earliest team, we would like to thank you again for your dedication to young children and their families and wish you well for the future. I would like to call Fiona Mayers.
I now invite Mark Wilkins to present the foundation degree in early years.
Afternoon. Working with young children is much more complicated and challenging task than people think. The students on this foundation degree in early years are already acknowledged as being leading practitioners. They currently work in a wide variety of childcare settings and have attended this course as a means of extending their knowledge. Many have continued on to the honours top-up, with others just starting now, because of course we never stop learning, we just carry on through life. The 2020 graduates showed great humour and teamwork, even as the pandemic challenged our ways of learning and teaching. Their commitment to studying effective ways of supporting children became the motivating force behind their work. The 2021 graduates have never been short of humour either, and their diligence in their studies have already brought rewards despite a difficult year. So my message comes to you from one of the great philosophers in childhood, Winnie the Pooh. When you see somebody putting on his big boots, you can be pretty sure that an adventure is going to happen. This foundation degree is your big boots, and you've earned them. And your reward is to go forward and see what you can see. And I wish you all the best in your travels. So can I call up, please, Emily Athay. Sarah Morgan. Apologies. Helps if you've got the right list, doesn't it? Lisa Bavin. Sorry, Lisa. Emily Churchill. Leanne Caldwell. Emily Ellswood. Holly Flower. Tanya Graham. Marilyn Johnson. Natasha McCauley. Claire Pallow. Amy Pearce. Emma Poynton, Chelsea Porter, and Elizabeth Provis.
I now invite Ben McConaughey to present the Foundation Degree in Inclusive Practice.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Foundation Degree in Inclusive Practice acknowledges the importance of highly qualified specialist practitioners who work with individuals with a diverse range of special educational needs and disabilities. All of the teaching staff from the Inclusive Practice degree would like to acknowledge the hard work these students have put in over the years. They've all held down extremely demanding jobs as well as studying for their degree, whilst at the same time having to juggle a range of other personal demands. We know there have been times of stress and even tears, but now at this celebration, we hope you can say it has been worth it. The student success must be accredited to your dedication, hard work, and willingness to embrace change and new ways of learning. All of the teaching team feel incredibly proud of you all. We are privileged to have been part of your journey. We are pleased to say that many of our students progress with their studies to complete their honours level at UE Bristol or continuing with UCW, and each one should be very proud of yourselves. The whole Inclusive Practice teaching team wish you the best of luck in your future careers and the next stage in your journey as practitioners. So, congratulations to David Gribble, Sally Kent, Jeanette Mackenzie, Tara Fowles,
I invite Barbara Feldkeller to present the BSc Honours in Counselling.
Dear students, family and friends, I'm absolutely delighted to return to University Centre Western to celebrate this very special day with you. Your experience as students throughout this past academic year was most likely unique and unprecedented, as many would have called it, and at times you may have doubted your guts to pursue the dream to qualify with a bachelor in counselling. This year's particular circumstances elicited many qualities in you that may have otherwise remained unnoticed. Each of you will be able to identify these for yourself. Check it with your peers, your family and friends. They will have all noticed your growth. I hope you had already many opportunities to celebrate your success. However, today is the public acknowledgement for your hard work, pushing yourself yet a little further, realizing your potential that will now inform your practice, counselling services, and offer support to people in need. You started as a group of students, some from University Centre Western, others from further afield, as far as Devon, and you needed to bond and find ways to support each other in your studies. I was most impressed by your endeavour to ensure that everyone in your group stayed on board, whether face-to-face when this was possible, or remotely on study days, but mostly also between uni days. On behalf of the programme team, I would like to congratulate you and wish you all the best for your future careers. Well done. So, may I call upon Claire Benwell. Annalisa Barnes. Catherine Buckless-Brown. Lynette Bryce, Sarah Hill, Rebecca Holiday, Victoria Mitchell, Melanie Probert, Margaret Vickers, Carolyn Watson.
We welcome back Mark Wilkins to present the BA Honours Early Years Education.
Hope I got the right piece of paper this time. As I said before, working with young children is immensely complicated and requires a sophisticated and thoughtful approach that includes the knowledge of a number of academic disciplines. And we expect a lot from our third years. We expect them to organise their studies around work and their own family. We expect them to grapple with new technologies such as Microsoft Teams. We expect them to write assignments with the skills of an English graduate. And we expect them to work together and to work with us. And they do this. They do all of it. And this is why this degree is so much more than a piece of paper. It's proof that they possess graduate attributes. The 2020 graduates approached their studies with inclusive warmth and friendship toward each other. The 2021 graduates were characterised by an independence forced by the pandemic, and both groups showed the single-mindedness that brings high standards. What will the next 10 years bring? Who knows? But I'm sure that these graduates are well capable of getting the best out of any situation, and I wish you all in your journey. So, another great childhood philosopher, Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today's your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what to do. And you're the guy who'll decide where to go. So can I call up, please, Sarah Burge. Elizabeth Burton. Melanie Errington. Laura Fairhurst. Lisa Nash. Bethany Parsons. Molly Toombs. Jeanette Walker. Sharon Abdul Hakim. Kirsty Oldwinkle. Jodie Barker. Victoria Burns. Monica Tudy. Kate Davies. Amber Diamond. Samantha Fishlock. Eloise Gregory. Jessica Keedwell, Gemma O'Connell, Catherine Redman, Georgia Somerville, and Kirsty Webber.
We now welcome back Dr. Jacob Bacon to present the Postgraduate Certificate in Academic Practice and the Masters of Education.
The Postgraduate Certificate in Academic Practice is a master's level programme of study that is designed to be undertaken by academic staff whose primary teaching responsibilities are in higher education. Colleagues who engage in this programme commit to develop their knowledge and professional practice through the processes of research and inquiry, reflective practice, and practical application of a variety of teaching approaches pertinent to their subject disciplines. Embarking on such a programme of study, while simultaneously balancing work and personal commitments, is a significant undertaking. Not only is there an obvious practical imperative to manage time and resources effectively, but the process of assessment used across the programme requires the students to engage with a significant number of observed teaching sessions. Whilst these observations are designed to support student development and from personal experience present the richest opportunities for learning, it should not be underestimated the demand that such scrutiny and subsequent introspection can have on staff, and it is with great credit that the cohort graduating today engage with their studies with a positive mindset and focus. On behalf of the teaching team, I congratulate you on your achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tara O'Hare. Undertaking postgraduate study comes with significant challenges. Whether full-time or part-time, the commitment to extend one's knowledge in specialist skills through research and inquiry requires commitment, dedication, motivation, enthusiasm, and a passion to extend the proficiency of one's practice. It requires an individual to embark upon a learning journey, to step outside of what they know, what they do, and strive for new knowledge to influence the next chapter of their lives. For some, doing an MA may be to extend their knowledge. For others, it is an opportunity for them to explore their practice. And for others, it is simply the desire to push and challenge themselves to exceed their aspirations. Whatever the reasons are, to embark upon this journey and to succeed is admirable. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Abby Green.
Principal, in addition to those candidates presented to you, I commend to you the other candidates listed here, but in absentia, for conferment of their various awards.
By virtue of the authority of my office as Principal and Chief Executive, and on behalf of Bath Spa University and the University of the West of England, Bristol, I today confer the awards of those candidates here present and those in absentia.
Now we're delighted to offer you some entertainment as we welcome to the balcony students from our first, second and third year musical theatre BA Honours degree.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear, like you could fall, no one would hear. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you rise up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the words,
From across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh. Oh. Someone will come running. Someone will come running. Someone will come running
to take you home.
Someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 You are not. You are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, and you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. Even when the dark comes crashing through, you will be found. When you need someone to carry you, you will be found. You will be found.
Thank you for that wonderful performance. I now have the great pleasure of introducing Lynette Bryce, one of our BSc Honours Counselling students, who's going to give the student vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honour to have been asked to present the vote of thanks on behalf of all the graduates today. I feel privileged and humbled by the request. However, as just one individual, it is difficult to present a vote of thanks on behalf of all the graduates because we are such a diverse group covering a range of disciplines. Some of us came here straight from school or college, and some of us are mature students returning for a second bite of the education cherry. However, the one thing we all have in common is University Centre Weston. It brings us together today and has been the common thread for all of today's graduates for several years. For me, it has been nearly 5 years. For some, it will be just as long, and for others less. But this common thread, UCW, stands out for many reasons. One standout point is regarding the quality of our tutors. They are always very approachable and willing to help, and they encourage us to be the best student we can be, sometimes under challenging conditions. I can say for sure that before attending UCW, I definitely would never have stood here to present a speech to 10 people, let alone all of you here today. And that is down to the support and the confidence I've gained through attending UCW, along with fantastic tutors who encouraged me to see my own worth. Thank you, Amy, Bev, Barbara, Steve, Wendy, and Claire. You are all brilliant. At this point, I have to mention COVID-19. COVID-19 made life difficult enough, but studying for a degree in a pandemic or being a tutor during this time was incredibly challenging for most. How many graduates will be able to say they studied for their degree whilst attending lectures from home under lockdown rules with all aspects of life changing and still achieve their degrees? All of us here today will be able to say that. I don't know about you, but I feel exceptionally proud of all my fellow graduates today. And even more so because of the difficult circumstances in which we have gained our awards. I can remember one tutor, who shall remain nameless, after our first online Teams lecture, who thought we'd all gone and did not realise we could still hear them say, "Thank God for that," with relief in getting through the online session. Many of us will have felt the same relief at times during online lectures. So thank you to all our tutors for continuing to deliver lectures online, which would have brought extra challenges for all of you too. We are all grateful for your professionalism, support, and determination to assure our lectures continued. You continued to support us when we required it and aided us to achieve our degrees despite COVID-19. Additionally, thank you to all graduates who supported and helped each other when COVID-19 complications made studying difficult. I know I couldn't have got through my course without the many peers who encouraged and supported me through the tough days. On behalf of all the graduating students, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the principal, vice principals, and academic staff. A special thanks goes to all of our tutors. Thank you for supporting and inspiring us. We appreciate everything you've done for us. I would also like to mention the Heart team and the library team. Thank you for all the ongoing information and support you provided us during our time at UCW. I think all the graduates should be proud of the awards that we are taking away from here today, both for our own personal achievement and for the standing and quality of the university which we are graduating from. Finally, I cannot finish without mentioning a special thank you to my family and friends for their support, their tolerance, and their help. For me, it was juggling life between studies, my work, and my placement, whilst attempting to maintain some level of sanity. I know without the support I received from my husband Steve, my son Oliver, my mum Greet, sister Wendy, my niece Queenie, and my best friend Birdie, I would not be standing here today collecting my degree. So thank you all, I love you. I'm sure that all the graduates would agree that without the support that our families and friends provide, the job of studying at university would be much more difficult. I have enjoyed my time here at Weston, and I'm thrilled to have presented a vote of thanks from all of us to all of those who have made this a memorable time. On behalf of all the graduates here today and those who could not attend, thank you to the college and the university. The last thing I would like to say is congratulations to all my fellow graduates. I think I can say this for all of us. These last few years have been incredible, definitely unforgettable, and will remain as treasured memories for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynette. Graham Payne, one of the Weston College Group governors, is now going to offer the Weston College Group response.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for letting me come to your celebration today. It's been a marvellous event, and I hope you're going to take all the feelings you've had today back home with you. And so your graduation ceremony draws to a close. Graduates, everybody here in the church and your family and friends watching on YouTube or in the Italian gardens up the road is gathered to share in and enjoy your wonderful achievement, your success. And I wish to echo that. Congratulations. University Centre Weston has established itself as an outstanding provider of higher education. It's been awarded the highest score under the Teaching Excellence Framework, that of Gold. And in terms of the TEF Gold score, this puts us alongside some of the finest universities in the country. As you are now a graduate of UCW, this achievement is something for you all to share in and be proud of. Although the pandemic has undoubtedly changed the world we live in, we have seen how you have been hardworking and resilient, and we commend you for this. During these turbulent 18 months, UCW has developed its approach to further embrace innovation, to ensure we offer a rich learning experience, whilst offering the academic and welfare support required to enable you to succeed. The quality of your qualification is future-proof. The transferable skills you've got from your UCW higher education study will increase your employability. According to the latest figures, even in difficult circumstances, the vast majority of you have obtained graduate-level jobs. And we're incredibly proud of this, and that some of our students have gone on to work for the likes of Dyson, the NHS, Twitter, and Amazon. We've also been a pioneer, creating the West of England Institute of Technology, one of the first IoTs in the country, which are the innovative collaborations between further education providers, universities, and employers. They specialise in delivering higher education, higher technical education, and apprenticeships with a focus on STEM subjects. We are constantly developing our curriculum with new degrees, higher degree apprenticeships, and technical qualifications being added, especially in growth areas such as health and social care, engineering, and cyber security, where we work in partnership with local authorities and national employers such as GKN Aerospace, Rolls-Royce, Atkins, and the Ministry of Defence. UCW aspires to be the best, and we want to continue to set the standard for others in terms of top quality higher education. And we can only do this with the support of our university partners. our regional authority, and local, regional, and national business partners. And we can only be the best because of the quality, the hard work, and the dedication of our students and our staff. To recognise that dedication and hard work, I invite you all to express your appreciation to one another and for UCW's excellent academic support led by our principal, Dr. Paul Phillips. So let me put some figures to the success that I refer to. That this graduating year, close to 40% of honours students achieved a first-class degree, which, for those not in the know, is the highest grade possible. Outstanding success from you, our outstanding graduates, and we thank you. Nevertheless, as we're all aware, the future poses many challenges and can be uncertain, but your future opportunities are enhanced by your success at UCW. And so, to the 2020 and 2021 graduates of UCW, I formally, on behalf of Western College Group, wish you every success. Thank you again, and many congratulations.
The formal part of the ceremony has now been completed. However, I would like to hand over to Dr. Paul for one more additional traditional celebration.
Thank you very much, Sadie. So what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to go hip hip, you're going to go hooray, I'm going to go hip hip, you're going to go hooray, I'm going to go hip hip. On the third hooray, you're going to throw your mortarboard in the air and catch it. So ladies, you may need to undo the clips in your hair, etc., as we have a go at this. But please, can I stress to be careful? Okay? You know, we nearly lost the vicar in the last one. Okay. Let's have a go then. Here we go. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. You don't have to, but it's always good for the photos and for mum and dad and family and children. So here we go. You do need to take your hat off, though, before you start. I do need to point this out. Right, let's see. So I'm going to go hip, hip, and you know what to do. And it's on the third hooray you throw the hat in the air. Right. Hip, hip. Hooray! Oh, for goodness sake. Show some enthusiasm, please. So we'll start again. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip. Very good, very good. I know. Yeah. Are you all okay? Everybody's safe? I'm really sorry, but the cameraman didn't have a film in his camera, so we got to do it again. So here we go then. Only one more go. Sorry about the clips, ladies. Here we go then. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Very sensible. Thank you, Sadie.
I would like to invite all the graduates to join us in the Winter Gardens for a drinks reception. It will be served to you and your guests. You can process directly there, and your guests can come and join you. I hope you remembered to give them the tickets earlier. The academic procession is about to leave, led by Dr. Paul Phillips, the academic staff, and then the new graduates. So would you please stand?